prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown. They're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you... That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he receives special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target. If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the... The CFA are all business. Hard to believe they're interrogating their own. The situation must be worse than we thought. Make the wrong move, and they could kill the target without warning. That prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places. Collins is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. But don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. Alfred Collins is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. But don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him.
Yeah.
use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention. That prisoner wasn't the target either. We got some more information, though. They're going to interrogate the target at night.
Where are your friends?
This is a list of prisoner detainment locations. Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. Don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he does... doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him. Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry. If you're going to use a weapon, be information, though. They're going to interrogate the target at night. Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice. We could sure use that interpreter too. Think you can extract him? That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. Boss, one of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why? captured it alive. It's a pretty rare animal you caught. Two of our intel team members are being held captive by the PF in that area, the CFA. Your job is to rescue them. They don't have long to live. It appears that one of our two men has broken out of the encampment and is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with a predicted field of movement based on where his transmissions cut off. The other man is still captive inside the encampment. Boss, rescue our men. Extract them both and get them back to Mother Base. Our staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open. Extract our man before their search team can find him. Check his location on your iDroid. Target's transmitter. He must have dropped it trying to contact us again. Judging from its data log, not much time has passed since the transmitter was dropped. He should be close by. I'm updating the target's predicted field of movement. Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Go on.
All right, that's the target. Quickly, extract him while you can.
The target's dead. Mission failed.
Find our two intel team members and rescue them from you. All right, that's the target. Quickly, extract him while you can.
Boss, our other man is here. I never told them to say. Have intel up. I swallowed it.
Now, rescue the other target. Head to Kaziva camp. Okay, subject is in. Kaziva camp, an enemy outpost. It's got good visibility and not many places to hide. Use the landscape wherever possible. Boss, our man you extracted gave us all the intel he could. He got a lead on what's happening with the CFA. Check it on your iDroid.
Chef, dit is Delta 6. Geen teken van jou ontsnapte gevangene. We moeten ons voortgaan. Oor. Dit is CFP, begrijp. 3 jaar. Kanselleer de zoektocht en keer terug naar jouw posten. Uit.
What is on the ground?
That's him. That's the target. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
They kept saying the disease was her fault. Just shouting it at me. Over and over. Kept saying, you think we're angry? The poor bastards from Massa Village will bleed you all dry for this.
Serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
The other target is inside the encampment. That's him. That's the target. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
They kept saying, they kept saying the disease was her fault. Just shouting it at me. Over and over. Kept saying, you think we're angry? The poor bastards from Massa Village will bleed you all dry for this.
Seker vijandige sabotasie. Oor. Dit is CP, begryp. Beskerp sekuriteit en wees wakker. Uit!
Roger.
Arriving shortly at LZ. Alles gets verlet, das zit hier. Focus all of you on the on station at LZ.
Confirmed extraction of both targets. Boss, on behalf of all the Diamond Dogs, thank you. Nice work. Keep it up. Mission command. How? They're gonna tell stories about this one. Objective is to eliminate the PF commander they call the Major. One of the Major's subordinates working undercover with the CFA is due to make contact with him. Check his current location on your iDroid. Follow him, and he should lead you right to the Major. target has started moving east. Stay on him. There, that's the target.
Talk. Where are your friends? Hands up. Speak. Where are your friends? Hands up. Spit it out. Where are your friends? Hands up. Where are the others? Talk. Talk. Where are your friends?
Not good. The target is trying to escape. Eliminate the target before he escapes.
Where are your friends? Spit it out. Where are your friends? Talk. Speak. Talk. Speak. Speak. Where are your friends?
Subject is in. Damn. He hardly looks like the treasure trove of intel we were hoping for. Well, whatever. Exfiltrate the hot zone and RTB. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. The Major spilled his guts, all right. His nuclear arms business was just a rumor he was paid to spread around. He doesn't even know who's paying him. All his instructions came through a cutout. Well, who else would be behind it but Cypher? And this nuclear arms trading is clearly connected to that yellow cake. He thought the same thing, which is why he tried to investigate ZRS himself. He said something else that caught my attention. That ZRS are trying to kill some old man. How did one old man get that kind of attention? Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Nzoya Badiabulu. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Yeah.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Alles geht weiter, das steht hier.
Snake! Snake!
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians. 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Nzoya Adiabulu. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place. Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself. That's the target. Target extracted. Now extract the remaining target. Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation. Great work. Now exfiltrate. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. Place the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examine the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English was one of them. Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt. Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid. Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage, or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put them down gently. There he is, the commander. Extract him. Coming too. Roger that. Alright, now you just need to extract the general's number 2. Prisoner doesn't look like the target. Okay, subject is in.
Stand by!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
On the ground. Spit it out.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
My expression target is a no-show. Cannot risk waiting any longer. I gotta pull out for now.
That looks like the target.
Nge ketinge we tulaka muno na nina kwenda kana muvutuka bo tafamono muke mpangi ya General V muke muntu ya nabo V nge mewaka yo V mufwaka General mufutililaka yangi yina yasalaka ikuti na mono izingo na mono ya vimba musasaka shansi yina mwana tangu nyusi sana yangi yake kutilaka tasangangetu tuna yandi mumuntu pesaka pana nyuso kesa ya kunwanisa General atabo kukaka apwala ya nkaka na buta mumpi utukaka na buta General kusaka apwala ntangu muvandaka mono yandi tinisaka beto otindaka mono akubula masasi tangu okangaka mono lele na meso nima
Nice work. Mission complete, boss. About how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon, and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man. You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
Alles gespannt, das seht ihr. Anfangspositie. Alle hierher. Anfangspositie.
to me! Snake! Snake!
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man. You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
Talk. Where are your friends?
Alles geht schneller, das steht hier. Alle hier,
Boss, leave the intel files till later. The enemy's on combat alert.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man. You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna. Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man. You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna. That prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help?
Muna! Possibly! Monitor! Ah! Barza! What is it?
According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Hey! You okay? Muna! Alsjeblieft! Monitor doen! Muna! Alsjeblieft! Monitor doen! Help!
Okay, subject is in. A prisoner. He might have some information. If you extract him, we'll see what he knows.
Bescherm securiteit en wees wakker. Uit!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Keer terug naar laatste bekende positie.
Isso.
Er is CFD, begrijp. Onderzoek. Maar wees versigtig. Uit.
Okay, subject is in.
HK. De CFD. Die fans ingetrek, maar contact verloren laat
That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit.
Now!
Speak. Speak. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner. Roger.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Good. You captured it alive. contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price. And you're convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, alright? Make contact with the target, Code Talker. And if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Careful down there, boss.
No sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now. Missed. I have a bad feeling about this. It's the skulls.
Boobs.
Damn it.
But
So Cypher is behind this.
sign of those snipers. Did they give up? Whatever. Just get to the mansion. Pronto. You're near the mansion. That's where you'll find the target Code Talker. They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target.
Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
Contact!
Alles gespannt, das steht hier. Anfangspositie. Alle hierher. Anfangspositie. The enemy's trying to take you out. Contact the target later.
Dat is Delta IM. Geen teken van die vijand. Onderzoek die gebied. Oor.
CFDF, begrijp. The enemy's trying to take you out. Contact the target later. The enemy's trying to take you out. Contact the target. You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they own the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemy's words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then, Inzuya Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
The guards are acting strange, almost puppet-like. It could be the Skulls. Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful. Mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. Boss, we found the body. Two missing.
Tell me how to fight it.
Welcome back, boss. Send me out on a mission, boss. How's it going, boss? Train with me, boss. Boss, if you need supplies, let us know. Boss. Boss, we're ready to develop new equipment. Just give the order. Boss, any chance of expanding the base? We're here for you if you need... Boss, thank you for saving these athletes. Got time for a mock battle, boss? You are. Doesn't matter to me, boss.
Boss, will you trade with me?